mothers of the mother.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the whole motherland. What up, YouTube family? It's April G. Showers and
DJ Jackson
in his house. Back at y'all with a reaction. We have Lupe Fiasco featuring Troy and Terrace Martin, Body of Work. This was requested by Trilly and Truly. So, thank you, Trilly and Truly. Appreciate you. We are doing the lyrics video, of course, because it's Lupe, but not the Times New Roman, because I want to see what I can catch without somebody telling me what everything is first. And then if at the end we're like, what in the hell's going on? We'll check out the Times New Roman video. Okay, I will provide the link as always in the description box if y'all want to check it out after our reaction. Alright, y'all, April G. Squad, fist bump, love y'all. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Everybody said this was a hard one, so here we go into the Lupe-ness, Lupe land entrance, starting now.
Lots full of bones, don't try to put them back together. No, just bite my tongue so well like a scarlet letter. I've always loved you.
Quiet in the court for the courtship, marriage of the dork and the gorgeous. Took her from the king of the corpses. He revolved, jumped a wall in the fort with the horses. This is Forto, Bojangles was tapping in Morse code. At least to the madman genius, tap top secrets and.
I can already tell I'm not gonna like this song. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm not sure who requested this.
Trillion, truly.
I'm not gonna like your song that you suggested, and I'm not gonna understand any of it.
Don't just give up like that. No. We hadn't heard but one set of our.
I've been through two of these types of songs. We got
Mural was like this.
Yeah, but that's at least somewhat understandable. This is not.
Quiet in the court for the courtship. Courtship means dating.
I know.
A lot of people go to the courthouse to get
their
married.
Marriage. In the marriage of the dork and the gorgeous.
Marriage
Took her from the king of the corpses. He revolve jumped off the wall of the fort with the horses. And then a bunch Bojangles. I mean, come on now.
You know who Bojangles is?
That's a restaurant.
It's a tap dancer.
Okay, and apparently he's tap dancing in Morse code to the madman genius tap top secrets and more gold. This makes no sense.
Marriage of the dork and the gorgeous. So obviously in the courthouse getting married, blah blah. Took her from the king of the corpses. So the dork, the dude, the gorgeous, the female. Took her, the gorgeous, from the king of the corpses, king of the dead. He revolved jumped off the wall of the fort with the horses. This is foretold. Bojangles was tapping in Morse code. He's saying the taps was actually speaking something and saying something. At least to the madman genius. Tap top secrets instead of tip top. Tap top because he's tap dancing. Secrets and more gold.
Let's listen to the next verse.
More gold.
All of you.
From the guts of the mother, Campbell should move her undercover. With a $3,000 son, she just wanna love her and somebody else to come and try and drug her. Take off the grill, she done.
Never loved you.
Pill celebrating, we won. In the system of the women never knew it.
From the guts of the mother. I don't know.
Kombucha.
Look, Google that. Google who that is. Move her undercover with a $3,000 son. She just wanna love her and somebody else to come and try and drug her. Take her off the grill.
Tea.
Huh?
No, never mind. Wait, I looked up the wrong thing. My bad.
Pill celebrate we won, and the system of the women never knew he had it in him.
Okay, no, it is a T. It's a T. I guess the guy misspelled it because anything I looked up that's kombucha is just takes me to this T.
An old nutritional elixir.
It's a T. Go back to listen to how he says it. If it's kombucha, it's T. If it's kombucha, it's some person that he.
It's
I don't
both.
know. Okay.
Okay. So basically talk about the chick is a drug addict. Take her off the grill, she done. Pill celebrating, we won. In the system of the women, he never knew he had it in him. So when she was pregnant with the son, she was on drugs, so it was in his system. He never knew it was in him. And it's kombucha, not kombucha, if that's how you pronounce it, like you said. And that is an elixir that people use for different reasons. Some people say it's bad for you. Some people say it's good for you. And the $3,000 son, she just want a lover and somebody else to come and try and drug her. All she cares about is the drugs, so much so that she's willing to sell her kid.
Okay.
That's what I get from it.
Off the grill, she done. Pill celebrating, we won. In the system of the women, never knew we had it in them. This condition when the world that they make them become. Cocaine and new high-tech ways, smuggle whole things. From the control range, they make radio heads with gold brains. They bought 84 Jags on gold chains. Developing nicks from a whole name. God is great, but it's snakes on my
This condition when the world that they make him become. Cocaine and new high-tech ways. Smuggle whole things. And in the background you hear the woman's voice, I've always loved you. From the control range that make radio heads with gold brains. Depart 84 Jags on gold chains. Developing from a whole name. God is great, but it's snakes on my soul plane.
The only thing I'm getting from this is the same thing he says in most of his songs, how the world will form you into bad stuff like drugs and murder and gangs and streets and all that stuff. At the end he says God is great, but it's snakes on my soul plane, because snakes are like the devil and all the sin stuff, and so I'm full of sin, but God is great. So I feel like the song is about somebody who's being conditioned by the world with drugs and guns and murder and gangs and streets, like most of their songs.
And money.
And all that stuff.
This condition when the world that they make him become cocaine and new high-tech ways. That's a double high. Highs and high off drugs, but then high-tech. Smuggle whole things.
Is this
Smuggling
part of the whole Michael Young history stuff?
No.
Okay, then.
Smuggling whole things, smuggling drugs, but also human trafficking. Because then you hear her say in the background, I've always loved you. From the control range that make Radioheads. I just gotta say shout out Radiohead. Anyway, with gold brains.
I'm assuming that means people have heads that will listen to whatever people are broadcasting to them, and with gold brains, because they always have their mind on the money, mind on the gold, mind on the streets.
Depart 84 Jags on gold chains. You get that? Developing from a whole name. Now, what I get that line, developing from a whole name, a lot of people are named after cars. Mercedes, Bentley. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could be
Never
wrong.
heard somebody named Mercedes.
I have.
I haven't.
Lexus, Champagne. Like that's not a car, but anyway, there's a bunch of people that's named after cars, bruh. You know somebody named Bentley?
I didn't say I didn't. I don't know what that means, but I doubt that.
Well, I think that's what that means. Anyway, God is great, but it's snakes on my soul plane. Kind of like what you were saying. But you said God is great, but it's snakes evil on my soul plane. Like, okay, Soul Plane, first of all, is a movie. Salute to that movie. Secondly, Soul Plane like my soul. It's evil in my soul. And then plane, as in, I don't know how to say it. There's different planes or levels, or
Yeah, I get what you mean.
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
That type of soul plane. But then if you reverse it, my plain soul, PLAIN. So that's could be like a triple, quadruple type thing.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
So plain.
Lots of full of bones. Don't try to put them back together. And I just bite my tongue so well, like a scarlet letter. Anatomies would be the type of me. Anatomies, that's just my anatomy. Anatomies would be the type of me. Anatomy.
Racism. That's what that means. My skin will be the death of me. Racism.
Or my flesh will be the death of me, because I'm living from my flesh and of the flesh of the world, not of God.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Could be both.
Probably is.
Tell me what to do.
Limo to the limit, fill it to the brim, get in it. You can't get it if you gotta ask.
Make it pretty.
In that case, I want 2 masks. Bottom class, dollar cash, popping tags, dropping trash and shopping bags. To Hakeem, take our pocket.
Tell me what to do. Limo to the limit, fill it till the brim, get in it. You can't get it if you gotta ask. Make me pretty.
Guessing that means.
In that case, I want 2 masks.
I'm guessing that means limo to the limit, like maxed out, since like a limo's usually something that rich people got. Fill it to the brim, get in it. Fill it to the brim with like all the riches, all the worldly stuff. You can't get it if you gotta ask.
Also, fill it to the brim, like a glass brim, alcohol.
Maybe. And then, like, you can't get it if you gotta ask, so you actually have to like kind of work for it a little,
Then make me pretty. In that case, I want 2 masks. Bottom class, dollar cast, popping tags, dropping trash in shopping bags. Tell Akeem, take our pocket
I
cash.
don't know who that is. Akeem is a very popular Arabic name, so there's a lot of people that go by Akeem that are popular. Okay, so I'm taking that. In that case, I want 2 masks, bottom class, dollar cast. So you want to be able to put on 2 kinds of personas. You want to be able to put on the persona where you're poor, where you're at the bottom of the world, and also one where you're rich, where you're on the top of the world. So being able to personify either one at will to get what you want.
Be fake.
Popping tags, killing people, probably. Dropping trash and
Popping
shopping
tags
bags.
is like, go ahead.
Well, you know what I mean. Dropping trash in shopping bags. Not like actual trash, but like worldly stuff. Like dropping stuff that you don't need in shopping bags and buying it, wasting all your money on this garbage stuff that you buy at stores. Till Akeem take our pocket cash. I ain't got no clue who's talking about.
Change.
Yeah, there's a lot of Akeem, so I don't know who's talking about. But I'm assuming it's some high up guy taking money. Like higher up taking our money. That's a guess. I have no clue.
Cash.
Am I beautiful?
Ride it in lights, Molly in the body of Christ. Drive me to the lobby from heights. Then over the threshold to redeem the doorway. 14 bras like the king of Norway. 14 bras having dreams of foreplay. 14 arms Shiva, viva la cool. If the government get it, I'm a
Ride it in lights. Molly in the body of Christ. Molly is a drug. Drop me to the lobby from heights. Then over the threshold to redeem the doorway. Ugh. 14 broads like the king of Norway, because obviously they have multiple wives over there. 14 broads having dreams of foreplay. 14 armed Shiva, viva la cool. If the government get it, I'm a fool.
Okay, so I looked up like 7,000 things. So
Go ahead.
I'm thinking I don't know how to say it because it's stupid. It's stupid in a way where it's hard to explain. Because this definitely ain't stupid. This is really smart, way too smart for me. Can you go back to what he said before in the last line? Because I know that. Okay, go back
What do you mean?
to the line that we were just on. I was just making sure what he said at the end there. Can you please go back?
Hold on. I'm still trying to decide, thinking about this. In that case, I want 2 masks, bottom class, dollar cash, popping tags, dropping trash, and shopping bags, till Akeem take our pocket. He's talking about somebody there.
Yes, but I don't know who. There's like 7,000 Akeems.
Is he talking about the movie
I ain't got no clue. I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Coming to America?
I have no idea what that
Look
is.
up Coming to America.
I just looked up Akeem and there's a bunch.
Look up Coming to America.
I'm looking at Coming to
Go to Wiki.
Wiki.
Yeah, I want to see the character names. Is the character in there named Akeem?
Akeem.
That's what he's talking about.
Hmm?
Why'd you look at me like that? What?
Cause like, is that what he's talking about though?
Why did you look at me like that?
Cause I know you got it from the chat.
No, I didn't.
You're looking at it.
I swear to God I didn't.
Okay.
You want me to promise on something?
Nah, it's good. I mean, even if you did or didn't, either way, you still got it. That is what it is, though. What?
'Cause that pisses me off that you think that.
I mean, it's the first thing I saw whenever I checked the chat, because I thought it was a bit weird that you instantly got that
I didn't instantly get it.
whenever you looked at it. But either way,
I didn't instantly get it. First
but
off.
can you
Second
elaborate,
off,
though?
I don't read the chat. I glance to see if there's like deleted shit or spam shit. Just the other night when you went to bed and I was live
I'm
and I
not
was
saying
doing
it's
a
bad
reaction,
thing.
I seen shit being deleted.
I was just
People
giving-
can tell you that. And then all I did was glance at it to see if somebody had to be hidden, because it would tell me if somebody had to be hidden.
Okay, you don't gotta get all triggered by it. I was just saying, like, giving you.
I'm
it's
not
like,
a
yeah.
cheater, bruh.
I was just giving you a little glance about it because thought it was funny. Either way, let's get back to the breakdown. It's kind of the main point here. So,
Well, don't call me no cheater.
I never called you a cheater.
If I wanted to do that, we would just watch the Times New Roman video.
Those words never came out of my mouth. But what did Hakeem or Akeem, whatever it is, like, what did he do in the movie?
Google it. Since I'm a cheater.
I never.
Shopping bags to Hakeem, take our pocket cash.
Am I
Go ahead.
Why you're so upset all of a sudden? I have.
You
no-
looked up 7,000 things, you said. Voice them.
Well, I'm checking out this first. That's from the last line. You go in order. You don't jump around the place. At least until you've heard the whole song.
I'm a cheater, y'all, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
If you want to be all petty about it, go ahead, but I don't see a problem. Okay, so he's like a wealthy dude.
No, 'cause that's like comparing me to and people like that.
Who cares?
I care.
Well, don't then. I legit didn't do anything. I gave you like a little stupid look about it. Alright, so rotted in lights, Molly in the body of Christ. What I get it from this is rotted in lights, like show it to the whole world, show all the stuff that you're buying, all the garbage, all the everything, all the money you get. Molly in the body of Christ. So like kind of like a perverted version of Jesus Christ. Like Molly's a drug, you know. So like, you know, you're mixing sin with Jesus, which is not a good thing. You shouldn't be doing that. Drop me to the lobby from heights.
Actually, I think that's we're all made in God's image. The body of Christ, my body, his body, that body, not
Yeah.
actual Jesus' body. But go ahead.
Yeah, that made more sense. That's probably what it is. Drop me to the lobby from heights. I don't really know. Then over the threshold.
Elevator.
Okay.
If you're in a hotel, a fancy hotel or whatever, and you're on a high floor heights, you take the elevator to drop you down to the lobby.
Yeah, but I don't see how that like plays into everything. Then over the threshold to redeem the doorway.
That's the literal meaning. But if you're high off drugs, drop me down to the lobby
Yeah.
from heights. It's a metaphor for being high and then coming down from the high.
Yeah, and then right after, then over the threshold to redeem the doorway. So, like, going over the threshold of, like, a level or something in the elevator to get to, like, a door. Or, you know, going higher in the elevator. 14 broads like the king of Norway. 14 girls you got. 14 broads having dreams of foreplay.
That's obvious.
Yeah. 14-armed Shiva. I looked up what a Shiva is. It's pretty much like a period of time in which you mourn formally.
Where you mourn what?
A period of 7 days, formal mourning for the dead. And it's in Judaism culture. And then Viva la Coupe. I looked up what that meant. I'll give you the exact thing real fast. Let me say.
It's Viva la coup, not coupe.
It translates to that.
Viva means live. La coup, a coup. Go ahead.
It means long live the coup. Coupe, whatever.
Coup.
Yeah. And a coup is pretty much in English.
The government pulls
Yeah.
coups.
Sudden.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
A sudden, violent, and illegal seizure of power from a government. I was gonna let you say it, but okay. So, pretty much...
I really don't think 14-armed Shiva is referring to that period of time.
Well, it's capitalized.
I
though.
think it is referring to something else. Type in who is Shiva.
Okay. Okay, so it's like a huge god in Hinduism. Lots of
Exactly.
different stuff. And one of the main deities of Hinduism, whom Shivites, forgive me if I said that wrong, worship as the supreme god.
Shivites.
Yep. So I'm guessing that means like supreme god, like the government being your supreme god.
No, the
afterwards.
14 brides are, because it's 14-armed Shiva. One arm from each biatch.
Maybe it could be that, but I see it more as, since, you know, coup, and then right after he talks about the government, like straight up, I think more he's talking about government control there. I could be wrong.
If the government get it, I'm a fool. If the government catches me, I'm a fool.
It's not illegal to have 14 girls.
And drugs.
Yeah, definitely. Which is why I'm saying that the government has a lot of power.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say from that. I feel like it all works together. Could be everything we're saying. It could be none of what we're saying. I have no clue.
If the government catches me doing whatever the effed up shit I'm doing, then I'm a fool.
Probably.
Dropping trash and shopping bags. To Hakeem, take our pocket cash.
Am I beautiful?
Ride it in lights. Molly in the body of Christ. Drive me to the lobby from heights.
Trust me.
Then over the threshold to redeem the doorway. 14 bras like the king of Norway. 14 broads having dreams of foreplay. 14-armed Shiva. Viva la coup. If the government get it, I'm a fool.
For the bones, just don't try to put them back together. They know just by my tongue, so where like a scarlet.
Do you get that?
I like waiting till the end for the chorus, because then I know all the stuff he says in the song, and then you can really start to see what he means from it whenever you have the main picture of the whole song.
So you don't get it.
Not yet, no.
You know the saying, I got skeletons in my closet?
Yeah, I get that.
Closet full of bones, same thing. Don't try to put them back together. You get that? I'll just bite my tongue. I'm going to keep my skeletons in my closet and shut up about it. So wear it like a scarlet letter. Look up. I know what scarlet letter means, but go ahead and look up scarlet letter.
Alright.
Read it.
A worn piece of clothing or something by a person convicted of adultery. Okay? So it's meaning that this person's wearing all their troubles that they've hidden like a scarlet
They're
leather.
evils and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like the whole snake on your soul plane from earlier. And I'll just bite my tongue and won't tell nobody about it.
Like a scarlet letter. Anatomy would be the type of me. Anatomies, that's just my anatomy. Anatomies would be the type of me. Anatomies.
Yeah. Sanskrit dance on the page of the dead book. Don't leave the restroom with the left foot. Flags of Tibet, Tibet, to bed, to death, flesh. Release the leash on a fast car. Feet on the keys, fall asleep in a Jaguar. The tip of thy sword is white. Am I night? Am I black? Am I light?
Sanskrit, I know what that is, but I'll let you look it up.
I know what
Dance
this is a type of dance.
on the page of the dead book. Don't leave the restroom with the left foot. Flags of Tibet, Tibet, to bed, to death, flesh. Release the leash on a fast car. Feed on the keys. Fall asleep in a Jaguar. The tip of thy sword is white. Am I night? Am I black? Am I light? Have I been this?
You go first, because I'm thinking.
The tip of thy sword is white. Do you get that?
I get the main part.
What?
Tip of the sword is white.
No.
I understand that, but I don't understand
What
really
does it mean?
means. That's what I don't understand.
I asked, do you understand? You said, yeah.
I said the basic. I did not understand the metaphor, though.
Your tongue is a two-edged sword.
Mm.
The tip of thy sword is light.
White.
Well, I'm just saying.
Mm.
Because everybody's, the tip of their tongue is white. Am I night? Am I black? Am I light? Have I been this? Go ahead.
You not got anything for the first parts?
Go ahead.
I ain't got no clue, to be honest. Like, I understand Sanskrit dance. It's like a whole cultural dance thing. On the page of the dead book, I don't know. I might take that, this is a reach, as, like, mocking the dead. Like, disrespecting the dead. Like, doing this whole fun dance or whatever. I don't even know what the Sanskrit dance is
Dancing
for.
on a grave.
Exactly. Don't leave the restroom with the left foot. I honestly got no clue.
Look it up.
Okay. Okay, so it's Islamic. And it's advised to exit with the right foot in their culture. Flags of Tibet, 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 to death, flesh. Well, Tibet, that's where a lot of this culture is, if I'm not mistaken. Tibet, to bed, to death, flesh. Well, he says flesh at the end, so I take that as him, like, kind of describing humanity. Like, kind of like, you
Well,
know,
and they said the anatomy, skin, that will be the death of me.
Yeah. So, like, you know,
Flesh.
you bet, you go to bed, you die. Flesh. That's humanity, kind of.
Your body dies.
Yeah. Release the leash on a fast car. So, like, let the fast car go, let it go. Feet on the keys, fall asleep in a Jaguar. A Jaguar is a car. And I don't really know what feet on the keys supposed to be.
Obviously the key to a car. But I
Oh,
think also feet on the keys. Keys, I think, could also, it could be a double for like a kilo of cocaine. We talked about cocaine earlier.
Maybe.
Feet on drugs.
It could be.
And fall asleep in a Jaguar.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know.
You already explained the rest, so.
The tip of thy sword is white too. White lies. Lying
Oh,
with
yeah.
my tongue.
Yes. Good.
And my phone is flipped over, by the way. So I'm
Okay.
not looking at anything.
I didn't think you were.
Have I been this? Realize my begin when I find where my end is. Oedipus Rex. Motherfucker, this better than sex. Material poached in the love of my mother. Currency soaked in the blood of my father.
Will you cry for me?
Sky bury you, let the wind carry you farther than I could.
Forever.
An anatomy, not of me, not me to it, not me to it. Eyes of the eye and others watching me do it. Adapting each Rubik, Kubrick and plotting tone. Lots of bones, skulls to the top of the tone. To skim through it, it's just skin to it. It's so thin, you see the.
Wow.
A lot of stuff.
Realize my begin when I find where my end. Oedipus Rex. Mother effer, this better than sex. Material potion, the love of my martyr. Okay, I just caught something, but you haven't heard the die or put you on game yet. So, for the people out there who've heard the die, I get what that means.
Okay, and I don't. Okay, I just got something. Alright, so realize my begin when I find where my in this Oedipus Rex mother this better than sex. So Oedipus, I looked it up. I'd
I
already
think
heard
it's
this.
Oedipus.
Oedipus, I'm stupid, my bad. Pretty much he had like a prophecy or whatever, and he was like a baby that he was gonna marry his mom and kill his dad, and then like the parents abandoned him, but then he ended up fulfilling it. And mother, yeah, I think you can tell where that comes from. In blood
Yeah.
of my father, yeah.
Wow.
And then Rex, obviously, he wrecked a lot of stuff doing all this. Because, like, his mother and father were, like, the king and queen. They were very powerful people in the story. Plus, you know, obviously, there's the other meaning, you know, like currency soaked in the blood of my father.
Money soaked in the blood of my father. I think that could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, what I'm kind of getting from it, other than the whole Oedipus thing I said, was like
His literal father,
yeah,
human being father.
yeah, like in the last line, he was talking about like dancing on the grave, like disrespecting the dead. So maybe like making money off of his dead father, and then he like makes it a metaphor, saying it's soaked in his blood. Material potion, the love of my martyr. I have not said anything about that.
And two, people say, you know, I was washed with the blood of Christ.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that would fit too well though, because he seems to not be making money in very Christian ways, but it could be.
But he's saying he's kind of helping to metaphorically or whatever the word is, beat Jesus like everybody else did, torture him and he bled. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, could be. Yeah, could be. I think that makes sense.
You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah, it can mean a lot of stuff.
Sky burial, let the wind carry you farther than I could.
Live forever. I'm just gonna quickly say, material potion, the love of my martyr. I'm guessing that means a martyr is someone who dies for a cause, right? Material potion, the love of my martyr. So like, I'm so focused on material stuff. Like I drank a potion, I'm too indulged in this, and I will die if it means just for the cause of getting materials, getting earthly stuff. That's what I took for that. And the sky burial, let the wind carry you farther than I could, live forever. I'm guessing this has something to do with the die or whatever.
That material potion, the love of my martyr, definitely has to do with Michael Young history. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I wouldn't know.
The game, bruh. Anyway, go ahead.
And after that, he says, an anatomy not of me. So I'm thinking he's talking about his soul. Knotting me to it, meaning like he's tied to the world. Like, you know, you knot a rope, knotting me to it, like saying go on. So like traveling through the sky, let the wind carry you farther than I could live forever.
Eyes of the eye and others watching me do it. Eyes of the eye and others watching me do it. Adapt in each rubric. Kubrick imply. I don't know what that is.
Rubric. I know what it is.
I don't know what that
Okay,
is.
That's probably a guy.
And adapt in each rubric. I don't know what that is either.
It's like the heading of a document or like a thing, like an outline of something. Usually in school, it's for your grade, I can tell you that. Kubrick is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, and photographer. So plot and tone, because, yeah.
Lots of bones. Scolds to the top of tone. Skim through it is just skin to it.
Like your skin tone, too.
Yeah.
You're so thin, you have such thin layers of skin, maybe like that means you can't take much criticism, because, you know, thin skin. You see the sins through it, so like you're able to see the problem with this person who's hiding his stuff away, like he's talking about in the chorus, from, you know, because like things trigger him, little things, thin skin.
And also, literal meaning you're so thin from doing all the drugs, not taking care of yourself, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I can see your bones, lots of bones.
Yeah.
I can literally see your bones are so thin.
And then what you say goes with those skim and all that too.
And then also, you're so fake, I can see right through you, bruh. You think you're hiding shit, but you ain't hiding shit. I can see right through you.
Exactly. And lots of bones, like talking about in the chorus, bones in the closet, all that stuff. There's a lot in those 4 lines. I'm getting from that whole sky burial to eyes of the eye and the others. I'm getting from that, like, kind of heaven type thing. Like afterlife, live forever, and anatomy, nautomy, like the soul, nodding me to it, tying me to it, you know. And God and
Also,
others watching him do it.
too, an anatomy, not of me, knotting me to it, nodding me to it, like, go ahead,
Yeah.
do it. It's like, it's my body, but I have no control over it.
Yeah, and then that could go with the
I
whole
have no control over it,
addiction stuff.
and I'm just doing. My mind is so brainwashed
Ooh.
by the street life and drugs and money and cars and women and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And then that could go with sky burial, like, sky's high. So, like, you're high on the drugs, let the wind carry you farther. Keep doing it, keep going. Then I could live forever. And, like, live forever is like someone whispering. It's like the voice in the back of their head telling them to keep doing it.
And then nodding me to it, like
yeah.
tie the knot. You're
And then,
married to the game, bruh.
And then nodding me to it, like, keep doing it.
That definitely has to do
and then
with
God
Michael
and
Young
other
history.
people that they know watching me do it. Yeah, that's a lot, but yeah.
Bruh.
Sense thought.
Glass full of bones, just don't try to put them back together. Wow. They know just by my tongue, so well, like a scarlet letter. Anatomies will be the death of me. Anatomies, that's just my anatomy. Anatomies will be the death of me. Anatomies.
The body is both skin. The body is both flesh. The body
That was beautiful. The saxophone solo.
Well,
And then the title, Body of Work.
mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. That's a
I'll
bar.
admit, Truly, I did like it better than I thought it was. Definitely not one of my favorite Lupe songs. Definitely not one of the ones I don't like. But I will admit I was wrong. I did like it a bit better than, the ones I didn't like. Thought it was pretty good.
I loved it. Lupe's a genius. Same thing I say in every reaction, bro. Like, people are probably get tired of hearing me. I can't help it.
I just don't like the songs where he's...
I
doing all the smart
apologize if
stuff.
I sounded dumb.
Same here, but at the same time, it's my first time hearing the song.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's both of our first times hearing it. We did the best we could on our first time hearing it. Y'all, comment below everything we missed, what we need to be educated on, y'all's thoughts on the song, y'all's thoughts on our reaction. Be real, be respectful, please, but be real. Again, the link is in the description box if you want to check it out. Again, thank you, truly and truly. We appreciate you. Please like this video on your way out, a lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel, y'all. April G. Score, fist bump. Love y'all. And we will see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.
Peace out.